Guys, thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time checking out the channel, my name is Owen with Redemptive Motorsports. This is going to be our last video of the year, pretty much spanning from Thanksgiving until now. Thank you guys for all of your support throughout the year. We've gained a lot of you guys in our little community. We've finished up quite a couple builds that have gained a lot of traction on, YouTube, Instagram, all the social medias. And I just wanted to come on here, thank you guys before we get into this video. So let's go ahead and get it started. All right, Jeremy. Fuel pumps for Cash App. We just got these TI Automotive 450 pumps. They were originally 450 pumps in this car. These are the old fuel filters.
Yeah, fresh ones.
There's the fresh ones. You can really tell, especially on that one. These were very worn out. What are you doing?
These are like little adapters, similar to compression fittings, but they're from Ford. Yeah, so this is the holder for it. So all these will go in there. This will spin over, and they'll just plug in right there. So really nice little kit, little billet kit from Ford.
Yeah.
Kind of dig it actually. So it'll have all 450 here in this manifold, and they come out of here, and then they'll go into the upper manifold. And this is basically their sending unit, and it feeds it out of that dash 8 line. And E85 friendly, so this car will have a flex fuel sensor in it, so we can run whatever we need to run to make the power we want to make. So that's about it. We just wanted to upgrade these. These are just junk. I mean, we were already there. Let's drop the tanks. Let's service it, clean them out, put new pumps, new filters in it. That way we don't have to take everything back out if one pump fails. It's the last thing you want to do. So just trying to save a little money on labor and do it right the first time.
Drew and Sterling are working on the F100. I haven't recorded much. I didn't record yesterday or the week of Thanksgiving because we were only here Monday and Tuesday. But I'll show you guys some of the stuff that they've done to this truck since then. Sterling's modifying this headlight bucket. Drew put this JLT cold air intake on the supercharger. Got the seat in, got the carpet in, gauges, steering column, all of that. Got the new sun visors, rear view mirror. That side was missing a mirror, so Drew's putting that on. New door handles, armrests. Really just a lot of accessory parts that we ordered in from Dennis Carpenter and CJ Pony Parts. This truck came to us with, I think, an 06 Crown Vic front end. Rack and pinion, the whole deal there. And we just discovered that the seals in the steering rack are blown out. So we're gonna have to order a new steering rack for it. That should be here, sometime next week.
Also Bel Air. Raul's been knocking out suspension on that.
Yeah.
Got QA1 coilovers on it, and stock control arms. So it's got Delron bushings upper and lower. New steering, new Borgson power steering as well, conversion on it, and disc brakes. I think I already had the disc brakes on there. So
yeah.
But now there's no play. All the bushings are killed. They're junk, and so the only thing we need to add to it is a sway bar.
Yep.
And I think that'll really make the car handle better.
This Bel Air is getting 434 cubic inch small block on a Terminator. This one came to us. I think the owner got it in auction. Oh, QA1 suspension. Pretty much completely redoing the suspension. They're working on the backside. Still got the Chevelle waiting to come back from paint. Rear end on the Chevelle should be done sometime soon. Got this lovely Toyota FJ40. The customer got this one at an auction and it had a blown up motor. This one has the 2F motor. I think it's an 81. Somewhere in there, the engine's changed. And these are very hard to find parts for. So it's been one thing after another. You guys haven't really seen anything on that because of that. But finally got the motor all sorted and it's in the shop now. Hopefully we will finish this one up shortly. We're waiting on a clutch for it. And then hopefully this thing will be on the road again. It's Thursday now. I haven't really been recording much this week. Not too much has been going on. I've been waiting on a lot of parts. The front end is pretty much in the Bronco. Got the coil springs in, all of that. We finally got the master cylinder for the F100. We've got this pretty trick plate from level 7. It's gonna be a tight fit, Jeremy. What are you thinking?
I don't think it's gonna fit. Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna see here in 1 second.
But while they're figuring that out over there, Raul's been working on the fuel tank for Cash App. How's it looking on that?
We got that driver's side tank in. Wires were kind of iffy on it, so we waited. We did those clamps, put new butt connectors, and installed that tank. So now, finishing this up, clean it up, and ready for install.
We're doing some light preparations and repairs and stuff on old Warbird. It's gonna be at a show this weekend at Auto Metal Direct, which this video is not coming out, this week. It'll be like last weekend's show. But just had to fix one of the hood bumpers and just little stuff like that. There are gonna be some big upgrades and modifications coming on this truck soon, and it might involve a little bit more horsepower. The FJ is getting closer and closer. Cash App got 3 new 450 pumps.
It doesn't, I mean, you can it hits. It hits hard. And it's not tight on the side. The next thing I think we're gonna have to do is we're gonna machine this throttle body adapter. I need to probably take an 1/8 to 3/16 off of this. And that's the only way to get this throttle body or the throttle body motor away from the master cylinder.
Yep, that's probably the best bet.
Second option is upgrade to a front inlet blower.
Which is a lot more expensive and...
Yeah, but then you just put a 3-liter Whipple on it.
Yeah, make some real power.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna go for that just to clear the brakes, but
yeah.
We'll go with this first. If that doesn't work, then we put a Whipple on it.
But hey, if we did put a 3-liter Whipple on it, we could do power brakes too.
That's true. Another selling point.
So we've actually had a lot of you guys reach out, stop by, talk to us, stuff like that, to watch the YouTube video. And we want to thank you guys for that. I put a lot of effort into these little YouTube videos, and the guys put a lot of effort into working on these sweet builds. So, thank you guys. Sterling is putting the new Forever Sharp steering wheel on the F100. Pretty sweet little unit. So I will show you guys that whenever he's done, because I'm making a video for the Instagram. It's at Redemptive Motorsports. Be sure to drop a follow. I'll check back in when it's done. It's Thursday, December 12th. I haven't really been recording every day because there haven't really been interesting things going on every day. So this video, as you've seen, is just kind of a compilation of whatever we find interesting, pretty much until the new year. Drew's opening this Gen 3, I think it's a Gen 3, maybe it's a Gen 2 Coyote. Gen 2 from Power by the Hour. 6R80 for the Bronco over there. We'll get with Raul in a second on that. You guys have been assembling the front end for that, getting it ready to be a roller and mock the engine up. That's probably what we're gonna do today. How are you feeling about it, Drew?
See how it goes. Still a lot of work to do.
The engine and transmission are on the cherry picker. Drew and Raul grinding this thing back together. This is the Bronco. Well, at least the chassis. We don't currently have the body for it. The owner has that one still. He's probably gonna drop it off here soon. I never realized how stubby these Broncos were. It's kind of weird seeing it next to like the F100. Really short, but I think this one's got like a 3-inch suspension lift and like a 2-inch body lift. Raul, how's it looking?
We just filled the front end and the rear end with gear oil and make sure everything's nice and lubricated so that way we don't have any failures. Now we're just mounting the transmission to the engine, and it's pretty neat.
So me and Jeremy just did a little photo shoot of the 62 Patina truck. It's all finished up. We've got it over here. We're gonna be putting out a full-length video on this truck. I don't know if it's gonna come out before or after this video. This video will probably drop into the year, you know. But since we've got it here, let's just go over it one more time. If you haven't actually seen all the videos we've done building this truck, all the mishaps, all the major victories, go check those out. It's very entertaining and in-depth, but let's do a little breakdown.
Yeah.
All right, so the people already know about the 5.3 that could.
And it did. It did great.
It did great.
Yeah.
Put out 525 horsepower after a couple reiterations.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Harrop 2300. What is it, a Brian Tooley hot rod cam?
Yeah, Brian Tooley hot rod cam. Good torque. This thing made like 470. It's a little less.
Oh, less. Yeah, like it made a lot. I'll just put the dyno sheet like right here.
It made like 470 foot-pounds right off the rip, and it just plateaued and slowly creeped up on torque. So that's what this truck wanted, and that's what the owner wanted. This thing isn't really designed to RPM. That's not the cam that's in it, and that's perfect. It's just a 5.3. Makes good power, makes good torque, drives great. But I mean, this is it. We retained as much as the original sheet metal as possible. I mean, you can see it. I mean, guys, this isn't painted patina.
Oh yeah, the catch can, it's one of my favorite parts. I mean,
we got a motion billet, but we needed a place for it to vent properly, and thankfully the good weather has provided a good rotting hole for that to vent out. So sometimes when you're at a stoplight, it'll shoot you a little bit. You just see a little bit coming out of it, but that's okay. It gives it character. But all this is original sheet metal paint. It's been peppered. You see the grill's all peppered.
Oh, it looks killer.
Yeah, it's
perfect
got some
patina.
old stickers. I wish the stickers would have survived its life. There's one there and there's one here.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, but I really wish they would have survived.
But Willwood brakes.
Yeah.
You know, vintage air, retaining the factory heater box. That's another one of my favorite additions.
Dash 16 AN lines on upper and lower radiator. Actually, dash 16 upper, 20 on the bottom. We just weld these bungs on the radiator and on the water pumps, and I just kind of like it. Gives it that little motorsports feel. But this is a factory Vortex 6-rib assembly, you know, accessory drive. This is the 3-pulley billet piece from Harrop. It does have a Power Master just to give it a little more amperage. I think you guys saw that thing. It was sparky, but it didn't fail. It sparked a little bit because we overdrove it. It needs a bigger pulley, but that's if you bounce it off the red line, which the red line has been turned down since the dyno by like 300 RPM.
Yeah.
And the owner is not that kind of a driver. So, but the intercooler's tucked in here. The vintage air condenser's back there. And so the motion racer catch can's in there, and the fuel, the intercooler pump's right underneath here on the inner fender. So you can kind of see how that hose goes down in there. That's the intercooler pump.
Right. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there.
And then on this side, if you go on this side, I'll let you. So that's the catch can for the radiator. And then our AC lines are tucked in there.
Yeah.
And the other thing we did was we did a cutout right here on the core support. That just lets the fresh air from the grill just kind of hit the cone when you're going down the road. So it just helps with IETs. But yeah,
it's got
a cool truck.
Hot Rod by Boyd wheels. I can't remember the model name on these. Willwood 6-piston front, 4-piston back. Full QA1 suspension. Super cool filler neck with this old Gulf hydraulic tractor fluid.
I actually just filled it up because it was on empty. But it's got a stainless tank in there, but it's just a push-through cap. And, you know, it's just a nice repurpose, but just fill it up in there and it'll hold wide open and won't click off. It works great. Sometimes you make these custom filler necks and, you know, they click off and it's super frustrating. But this is 2.5 inch all the way down to the, or 2 inch, sorry, all the way down to the Boyd's tank right here. And so it's just a 90 and it fills it up good. So.
Yeah, and the owner had this wood laying around, repurposed it from an old barn.
Yeah, we saved the strips. He did a good job doing that. And I think there's a video of us doing that, putting the holes in the bolts and all that in there.
Yeah.
But killer bumper, that's the dealer bumper. You know,
we thought about actually running the exhaust through there.
Yeah, we almost did that, but we didn't want to cut the bed anymore than it's already got.
But on the inside, forever sharp steering wheel, Dakota Digital RTX gauges. We got vintage air, as we said, Snowden bench seat.
Oh, let me pop it forward.
Oh yeah. Custom door panels to match the seat. I don't even know what.
I think these are forever sharp, just like the steering wheel.
That's right, they are.
Forever sharp. That's all bowler ball and their billet, the shifter handle.
Yeah.
And then that's the board we made for the subs and the speakers in the corner, and then you can actually see the little no-go battery maintainer on the bottom down there. That's just a small one.
Oh,
that's right
yeah.
there. Yep.
And
then you just hook up a drop cord and charge it, and it's ready to start up the next time you drive it.
so that's pretty much.
Sound clip?
Sound clip? Nah, I got something better for him.
Okay.
So that's pretty much the breakdown on the old Red Rocket. Be sure to check out that video we're going to be putting out of the real breakdown.
Yeah. Give us a like, subscribe.
Follow the Instagram at
We
Redemptive
appreciate it,
Motorsports.
Yeah.
Keep supporting us. Makes us feel good about ourselves, you know.
But we also have some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline. We
Yeah.
got some other good builds, and we may see Warbird again.
Oh,
That's a little.
Warbird might
clue.
be coming back.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this is going to be the ending for this video or not. If, you know, if there's a clip after this, you'll know it's not the ending of the video. And I might just cut this part out, but, you know, like,
Yeah, that's it, right?
that's it.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday, December 18th. That was not the ending of the video. But before we go, I kind of want to go through the shop, kind of keep you guys up to date on what we've got taken care of, what we've got going on, what is close to being finished. Because this video has kind of spanned like almost a month. With the new year, I'm going to try and become more consistent with these uploads again. It's just been a little slow. It's that time of the year where we've got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So it's kind of a triple whammy, you know. Let's go out in the shop, show you guys around. The Bronco is finally on all four wheels. Chassis is pretty much, you know, ready to go. We're going to clean up the frame a little bit. There's some questionable welds that I don't know if they were factory or I don't know. We're going to clean that up, paint everything. Haven't really done much on the Bel Air. We've got the Chevelle chassis on the ground. Got the rear end in there, rear suspension, rear brakes. Pretty much ready to roll. We should be getting that body back from paint probably beginning of next week. It'll be exciting to finally have that back in the shop and check everything out. This car is going to be sweet. We're really excited about this one.
Zero energy on that.
Currently it's adjusted pretty low. It was lower earlier, but Raul lifted it up a little bit. The customer brought the body for the Bronco on this jig right here. Actually buckled right here, so we're gonna have to fix that. The customer said he hit a couple of bumps in the road on the way bringing it to the shop, so unfortunately, that's another thing we're gonna have to fix. The body is here. It's all in one piece. How are you feeling about it?
Excited. We'll fix it, don't matter. They picked it up in the wrong spot, and so really on these tubs you need to pick it up from here. So
yeah,
there's no support on these. He didn't know that, so it's okay. It's got to get a lot cut out of it anyways to fit that in there, so it's not a big deal. We'll put it on the frame, get it all straightened out. Probably put some reinforcement bars or something in here, aesthetically make it look better. Get everything to fit, and once it's all fit, then take it back off, and then we gotta start metal finishing the car, and then, you know, put it back on and off a few more times, make sure everything's right.
But we've got a Gen 2 Coyote here, 6R80. We're really excited about this one. Pretty much just gonna be putting it together at this point. It's gonna get painted after we're done with it, so maybe it'll come back after paint and we'll, you know, double check everything, go from there with it. Got some new brake pads on Warbird, along with a 540 fuel pump from CI Automotive, Walbro, the Hellcat pump, in preparation for some future plans for it. The FJ is coming together. We really don't have too much left on this thing. I think we just have to put the manifolds on, get the carburetor back from getting rebuilt, and that should be it on this thing, actually. So hopefully this one will be gone before the end of the year. Cash App got the 3 new fuel pumps, as you saw in the very beginning of this video. Not much has really gone on with this one since. We're going to be waiting on a transmission from Tick Performance for this car. That'll probably take a while. It'll probably go up to the barn here soon, and you know, probably 2 months I'd be guessing on that transmission, so it'll be back. The F100 is getting so close. We just got this throttle body adapter back from machining. It actually clears now. Fits perfectly. Shout out to Devin Peck for getting that taken care of for us in a timely manner. Did an awesome job on that. The interior's pretty much complete. Got that Forever Sharp steering wheel. I actually didn't show that after I said I would when Sterling was installing it, but steering wheel's on. Carpet's in. Pretty much everything. Got this retro sound radio in. Gauges. Customer wants to change the seat, just pretty much reupholster it to black. Doesn't really like the pigskin look after seeing all the rest of the black interior, so that'll be done shortly. And then we're just gonna set up a tuning appointment, get this thing tuned, and it'll be on the road. So besides everything we've got going on in the shop, the 68 Firebird will be coming back from Metalwork. We'll be installing the subframe and everything for fitment, and then it will be going to paint. And hopefully we will see that one back in the shop, painted. Hope in February. That will probably be in a video soonish whenever it gets done with Metalwork. We're all super excited about that one. It's gonna be an awesome build. You don't see many 68 Firebirds, first gen Firebirds around, so we're really excited about that one. We've also got the lifted K10. We're hoping that one will get painted soon. We're just waiting on a painter for that one. That's gonna be an awesome build. The engine is actually right here, sitting right in front of my desk. It's an LS3 BTR Stage 3 PDS cam Magnuson 2300. That one's gonna be awesome. I know I'm super excited for that one. But other than that, be expecting big things coming for Warbird soon. And honestly, that's probably gonna wrap it up for this week. I'm gonna try and upload a lot more with the new year coming. If you haven't yet, be sure to like the video. Check out all the other videos of the Patina C10 that we built. Keep an eye out for the build breakdown. I'm going to be posting on that one. And I will see you guys in the next video.